All right, y'all. This your boy back here with another one, man. You know what I'm saying? You know our rep. Shouts out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. All right, we're gonna be getting back into basketball here because things are ramping up. I'm gonna do my preview of all the teams and all that and where I think they're gonna be at, you know what I'm saying? Top 8 teams, coaches are gonna be on the hot seat, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some good shit going on in the next couple of weeks. Actually, we got 9 more days before the season starts. All right, so I better get high on these preview and all that. But hey, let's get right to this, man. Because we talked about this last week, where on a panel, on a Zoom meeting, Joe Biden was talking to this so-called leadership class of the black community. The NAACP president and Al Sharpton and all the others, coons, suck up sellouts and bootlicks and shit. Skip scaps and scallywags and shit. Right? We told y'all this was going to happen. We told y'all this was going to happen. We told y'all that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris weren't going to do shit for you. If you just look at their track record, you look at the people that they put in jail and all that, we told y'all this shit. So I don't understand why the same people we tried to tell about what Kamala Harris and goddamn Joe Biden gonna do, and then we don't do shit. Y'all shocked? Y'all perplexed? Y'all head scratched by that? Why? I don't know why. We tried to tell y'all this shit. Y'all sit up there and let that man talk to y'all any kind of way. Y'all sit up there and let that white supremacist hack talk to y'all any kind of way. And nobody was going to have the kind of kahunas to stand up to this shit. That motherfucker bend to our will. We don't bend to his will. You don't give that dude no kind of authority. I don't care if this motherfucker was the president at Nabisco. You don't give that white supremacist no kind of authority like that. What the fuck was wrong with y'all? What you got on this? I know we not about to go deep in this shit. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, what you talking about?
I'm talking about what Joe Biden was talking those suck up sellouts, coon, skip, scallywags.
Yeah, I heard about those scallywag coon ass niggas begging Joe Biden to do something, and he had to get buck on him. He said, look, niggas, look now, I'm the master, you're the slaves. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. So basically, he's telling y'all, fuck you niggas. I done got in the White House. I do what I want to do. If I want to give y'all reparations, I see what I can do, but it's gonna be on my own time and terms. So basically, he's doing the same shit that he did Ice Cube. I'll get to it later. Let me win the election, and I'll get to it later.
Yeah, this is like putting everybody on the back burner.
Yeah. See, y'all better y'all better off staying with fucking Donald Trump. Now you got these other motherfuckers in there because we got more shootings and everything, but shit, either way, it's still bad for black people. But this motherfucker out front with his racism, just like Donald Trump is, but he got a little bit more anger. He got a little bit more anger than he had in the election when Donald Trump was roasting his ass. Like, come on, man, can I get my time back, man? He's just talking over me. He done brought that 94 Joe Biden crime bill Joe Biden out now to regulate them niggas,
Right. I don't like that motherfucker, man. Or Sloppy Joe, Jim Crow Joe. He basically told, man, all them black people out there that was running around here calling themselves vote for Joe Biden because they don't like Donald Trump. Well, guess what? You seen firsthand what this motherfucker gonna be like. I tried to tell you motherfuckers, man. Guys like me, Eric Johnson, like the bottom line Santee Walton. If you ain't subscribed to the bottom line Santee Walton, man, I don't know what you're doing, right? Professor Black Truth, all these guys, man, LVZ, You know, and we tried to tell you guys the Cali Enigma, anybody that was in LDBC, right? We tried to tell you guys, too raw for TV. We tried to tell you guys about what Joe Biden gonna be like, and you still went out there and voted for the Bama anyway because you had this so-called misplaced optimism about this dude being a beacon of light that brings change to America. This motherfucker is a staunch racist.
They said the same thing about Obama, but you got Obama in pictures getting lap dances about little Chinese girls and stuff, but he ain't doing nothing for black people.
No, ain't doing nothing for black people, man. You know what I'm saying? When the fuck was y'all gonna wake up? Y'all had to see for, well, you know what? I'm just gonna give my vote to drive Joe Biden and all that. Look, would you give your ass to somebody that you know ain't gonna do shit for you? So why would you go out there and just give somebody your vote? You know what I'm saying? That vote should be secret. You know what I'm saying? You don't just give your vote just because. You don't just blindly, aimlessly just go out there and vote. You need to go vote. Why? Why should I go out there and vote? I know the no one's doing shit for me, so why should I give them my time and energy? They're not giving me their time and energy, so why should I give them my time and energy?
And then when you try to tell these older black people from the civil rights movement, not all of them, but a good percentage of them, that our vote don't count, we ain't getting shit out of it. They'll talk about we march for y'all to vote and stuff. No, y'all march for y'all get y'all ass beat by the white folks fucking shower, getting fire hydrants sprayed on you and stuff, motherfuckers beating you with batons and stuff. We didn't have a lot of power when it came to voting and stuff, and most likely we still don't. When we got motherfuckers out here just giving their vote and energy to this motherfucker. You know what Joe Biden reminds me of? If y'all that watch Dragon Ball Z, do y'all remember Cell? So basically Cell is just sucking you niggas off and just taking all y'all energy and just throwing y'all away like yesterday's trash. He done got all the energy out of y'all motherfuckers. He's in power now. So he just basically throwing y'all away like yesterday's trash. Now you niggas want to complain. I wouldn't hear y'all complaining when I kept seeing y'all niggas out there all around the dude, letting your kids be touched by him and stuff. And then Kamala Harris tell y'all all this bullshit. Y'all weren't saying that then, but y'all saying something now.
Try to tell y'all ass about these two Bammers, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about black people. They never had give a fuck about black people. They never will give a fuck about black people. But yet we still got too many people calling themselves trying to defend these two Bammers, and then next thing you know, they take your ass to the slaughterhouse. Yeah,
you can say what you want about that orange turd Donald Trump, but at least I know he's an upfront racist. He's a sneaky motherfucker. His racism ain't gonna come out unless he gotta prove something. Now that he's finna get the presidency, well, he already done got it. He already done got the shit on lock. He just waiting for Trump to get out the White House and stuff. Drag his old ass out of there, and another old crusty motherfucker's gonna be in there. Now he can sit back and talk his shit now. Now basically he just waiting on his time to come to try to regulate all this bullshit he was talking between the election.
Right.
And for you black people out there, Kamala Harris is not black. She's fucking Indian. Indian and African, being a descendant of African slavery, and a person being Indian, two different cultures. Just because he misquote hip-hop albums that came out in 1986 doesn't mean she's black. Just because the bitch wear Timbs and Converses or keep fucking hot sauce in a pocketbook like that bed witching ass cool bitch cooking the Haddish. Like we don't even want to talk about Tiffany Haddish, her none funny ass, but we're gonna get back on this bitch Kamala Harris. Just like I was saying, she's not black, she's Indian. And I hate that when black people get together and see somebody that got a little bit of black in them, that doesn't mean they're black. They can easily go back to their culture, which they really know. So say if you Mexican and black, they might be more focused on helping their Mexican people than being black. They'll use their blackness only when it's beneficial to them.
Yep.
But no, you can't tell these niggas nothing until hit them upside the head. So these next 4 years, let's see what Master Joe Biden gonna do for us poor niggas. Let's see what he gonna do. Let's see if we actually get them. Y'all should have learned when Obama was in office for the 8 years, you know he wasn't gonna do shit for black people. He doing shit for gay people and illegal aliens. So what makes you think that Joe Biden, Joe Crow Joe, aka Master Joe, gonna do something for black people?
I'll wait.
I'm waiting too, and he ain't even got in the office yet.
He made it known.
I don't care if you niggas want reparations. I don't care. I already knew he was shit when he signed that crime bill in '94. And I wasn't even born. And I wasn't even born then. Because I was born in April of '94. I don't know if that happened a little earlier or before that. So black people should have learned in '94. You got older people out here voting for this motherfucker. And y'all seen in the I don't know, it's a video of him in the '94 crime bill saying we need to keep these people away from our so I don't want those niggas riding with my little Sally, my being in the store with my wife. We need to regulate them. We need to separate from these niggas.
Yep. And just it's very infuriating to see so many people willing to go back to the slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're lying. Especially these rappers, y'all be talking all this shit, making all these fuck Donald Trump music videos, but I ain't seen no rapper made no fuck Joe Biden diss tracks or nothing. Y'all out here voting for the motherfucker. Yeah, Snoop Dogg on one video registered in the vote and shit. Yeah, fucking I'm trying to think of this nigga's name, man. No, you had the commercial with the strippers and shit. Talking about get your booty out and vote. What?
Oh, get your booty to the pool. Yeah, that man. I saw that, man. I was like, get the fuck out of here, yo.
I think that's the first time I ever seen somebody use strippers and voting to try to get people out to get out there and vote. You already got enough crews out here; they gonna do that automatically. So basically, we trying to get all the thoughts out there to vote. And those strippers, we ain't gonna cut y'all taxes to make sure y'all keep all y'all ones in y'all ass.
Hey, what's up, Perfecting? Hey, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you for being in here today, man. Yeah, man. Hey, and I even know that. I even know last. Hey, did you see what happened last night in DC?
Did they have more riots? Was some more Proud Boys out there going stupid?
Yeah, Proud Boy member got stabbed out there. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 other people got stabbed in DC. They say they're in critical condition. Because they say 23 people got arrested as and fights broke out between demonstrators and counter protesters and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man,
it's basically like Democrats and Republicans. They both evil when it comes to like actually helping black people. So the Proud Boys and Black Lives Matter, the group, are like Democrats and Republicans. Both of them motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. Especially if you motherfuckers are so Black Lives Matter, why the hell is y'all meeting up with Proud Boys doing interviews with them?
Yeah, man. See, that's that bullshit right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit was counterproductive. But and something told me not to go to DC yesterday, man. I trust my instinct, boy. You know what I'm saying? Something told me not to go to DC yesterday because I didn't even know that those damn Trump supporters were gonna be out there, man. I'm glad I did not go to DC yesterday, man. I went to Richmond. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, that shit crazy, man. Motherfuckers out there getting stabbed and shit. You know what I'm saying? And all you motherfuckers out there that supporting Donald Trump, right? Because y'all coons too. You out there supporting Donald Trump, y'all a bunch of coons too.
No fat cornbread eating ass, fake wig having coon bitches, diamond and soot. All you fat stinking motherfuckers out there. There's so many of them. I don't be knowing who these niggas' names be. I just be hearing them, man. We gotta worry about this crazy ass nigga down here in Georgia, Reverend Warnock, talking about you can't serve God in the military at the same time. I'm tired of seeing that motherfucker. If it's him or John Ossoff commercials that stay on YouTube, I'll be like, stop sending me this shit. It either between Reverend Warnock, John Ossoff, David Perdue, fucking what's the black the fat black lady name? I forgot her name. We're trying to reference. Yeah, Stacey Evans, her big butter biscuit eating ass. Yeah, Yeah, it's in between all of them. I'm tired of saying all of it. And Reverend Warnock, if you so important about the people, sir, you talking about people can't serve God and be in the military at the same time. What type of shit is that? To say some crap like that.
Hey, speaking of which, yeah, because I was meant to act. I remember I meant to ask you about that during Reverend before I pass on to Mr. Young. But that dude. So what qualification this dude got? Just because he gives some sermons on Sunday, does he really have a church?
You know, I don't know the old dude like that. I just keep seeing his damn commercials and stuff every time I look at TV. Every time I look on YouTube, it's either John Ossoff, David Perdue, because basically they just wasting money by doing like smear campaigns and stuff, which really should be going back to the people. If you actually gonna try to be governor of the state of Georgia, you should actually be trying to help your people, brother. And I don't care how old you is, you know better to say some shit like that. If you in the military and you're a God loving, God fearing person, you actually serving the Lord by protecting your country, even though your country don't give a damn about you
Oh,
as a black person.
that's what it was. So this dude is the senior pastor at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta. Now, this couldn't come at a worse time for him, right? So black ministers urge Warnock to change abortion rights stance. So let's see what this thing said, right? Now, more than 24 conservative black ministers have sent an open letter to the Reverend Dr. Doolittle, Reverend Raphael Ninja Turtle Warnock. Right? Man, I gotta subscribe. I'm not trying to subscribe to your fucking magazine. Fuck that shit. Not subscribing to shit.
Goddamn spam and shit. You just be want to look at the damn page and shit. They be putting out the damn spam viruses like that stuff.
Yeah. So get this. So they say Christmas Eve is a federal holiday, y'all. Just to let y'all know. So if you're a federal employee, Christmas Eve is a federal holiday. You will get paid that day. You ain't got to go to work. All right. So Georgia Democrat Senate candidate, the Reverend Raphael Ninja Turtle Warnock, is coming under fire from fellow black ministers in his state over his support for abortion rights. So you have publicly expressed your view that abortion is an exercise of human agency and freedom that is fully consistent with your role as a shepherd of God's people. We believe these statements represent grave errors of judgment and a lapse in pastoral responsibility, and we entreat you to consider them. Man, basically, so basically, what that Ninja Turtle is doing is, and yes, he is a Ninja Turtle, and yes, he has big ass fucking turtle teeth. Ninja turtle teeth, because real turtles don't carry teeth, but he got the fucking cartoon Ninja Turtle teeth, right? This motherfucker, right now, when you a so-called ordained minister, right? I'm pretty sure there's principles that as a minister you cannot afford to compromise in, right? And what this dude, what he's doing, he is mixing politics and religion, and you're not supposed to do that. If you're a minister, right, you're supposed to be with the ministry. Period. If you're a politician, you're supposed to be a politician, period. But you cannot intermix the two. That is what confuses people. If you're a minister, right, and then you know what the minister is about being gay. You know what the policy is about abortion and all that stuff. If you try to politicize that thing while being a minister, you're sending the wrong message. You're confusing people. What's up, Stevie, Mr. Young?
LB.
What you got on all this, man? What you got on these so-called bootlicks and buck dancers and simp sacks and scallywags out here supporting Biden?
So this is ridiculous. I mean, it just like if for the vice president of affairs, if she really meant them words, I saw her press conference where everybody and them. I'm saying, if she really meant the words she said here, she would be the center of the floor with Sanders and Hawley, trying to get America the money they need right now instead of lying about integrity of their life. You know,
right?
And so my thing was, we should all replace all the Congress immediately because they suck. Because both sides they are so awful, awful. You know, and they definitely just that how when us black community all when we gonna get our just due and get our rights because we never have our just due for so many years, you know. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you in there, bro. I mean,
For real. I remember my mama. She had that post. She had that Biden Harris post, and she put it in the grass. I take that away. I took away from the grass. She was like, wow. She said, why would you do that? I was like, is you crazy? Like,
Yeah, I looked at one music. No, I looked at one video on YouTube. This black mother got on her son for not vote for Joe Biden. He voted independently, and she was like, "You just gave a vote away." Yeah, I told you, Joe Biden, man. The son just had the regulate on him. He was like, "Man, why y'all so fucking possessive over these people? They ain't doing nothing for you." Then they be want to get mad and shit. It don't make no damn sense. I don't know what be going on in some of these people's minds and stuff when they talk about this voting shit. Now I can see if we was gonna get something out of it, of us actually come together and make our own party, not Republican or Democrat. We could come together and do our own shit. But when you got black women like that just getting on their sons about not voting for another crusty cracker ass motherfucker that ain't gonna do nothing for you, there's something really wrong with that.
mm-hmm. Keep trying to tell motherfucker that, man, but motherfuckers don't want to listen.
Yeah, cause my grandma had one of them damn Joe Biden, Kamala Harris damn songs. I'm like, why the hell you got that shit in your damn front line? I wanted to use that shit as target practice at the damn gun range or something.
And I was like, yeah, man. I was like, come on, man. What the
you know, they need to make me speeches talking about these rich people telling us that we understand what it's like to be poor. Like y'all don't understand. Like y'all don't really understand.
Yeah, that bitch that was talking about she understand what it's like to be poor, yet she worth $800 million. Oh, get the either no five like $500 million. She worth $500 million, but yet she
I
know what
wish
it's like.
he.
Get the fuck out of here.
I wish he did know understand how to be poor. Just go and put all that money in my bank account. Then I know what to do for my people. You mean to tell me if you out here rich and you rapping and shit, you wearing all these you buying all these cars? Well, most of these niggas renting their own cars. You buying all these chains and shit, buying all these houses. Well, some of these niggas are renting their houses. They ain't really balling like that. You talking all this cash money shit in your damn music videos, but you can't even help your people out. You got Ti out here talking about shit that don't got nothing to do with him, but this nigga can't even pay his own people at his restaurant, which he own. They gotta sue his ass. You out here trying to be on some Malcolm X political Black Panther type. You can't even take care of your own people in Atlanta, black people, who actually helped you get to where you were. This is why I hate when niggas be talking about white people got them where they were and shit. You had the nigga Floyd Mayweather talking about white people by my pay-per-views. These niggas didn't help me get nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. Well, I say, okay, since you care about the poor, you never care. You ain't care nothing about them. But do you help them? Know that you give them food? No. If they want to be, if us we want to be rich, we be rich. We be like rich. It's not our fault.
Yeah. These niggas you wanna get godly when they get a case on them and shit. You wanna give out $5 backpacks and shit while they wearing $30,000 chains, $50,000 Rolexes and shit. But you giving out $5 backpacks and shit. But you talking all this money, talk shit in your music videos. You have all these bitches in your videos shaking their ass and stuff. How much money you giving them bitches to be in a music video to shake their ass? 3 G's each, 4 G's, 5 G's. How much money you giving them? You could have actually took all that money and put it into like a foundation to help black kids and stuff. And you could open up a little place where kids can come together and have fun and stuff, play sports and stuff, but actually keep them out of the streets and stuff. If our kids don't have nowhere to go to, they're gonna go to the streets, for fun.
Yep.
And this is why you can't believe a high percentage of these rappers and shit, especially some of these female rappers, Megan Thee Stallion, talking about protect black women, but you out here shaking your ass at Travis Scott's house. You know you was getting up that pussy, bitch.
See, when they're out there doing shit like that, man, that kind of makes me like, so what the fuck is you really saying?
Yeah, then these motherfuckers giving them awards and shit, giving Cardi B Woman of the Year. She ain't even no woman, man. She's an
I'm like, that Cardi B ain't no woman. That's a hoe. Okay, she's from the Bronx. It was a stripper, did reality TV, doing rap, and y'all saying that she's like a woman. No, she's not a woman. That's a hoe.
She ain't a rapper. She's a character. She's basically like the female version of Tekashi 6ix9ine, but she just don't got the rainbow hair.
She's a skank.
You know, she's a.
Oh yeah, and fuck you, Hulu. These motherfuckers have made a 6ix9ine document about this motherfucker. Hulu. You can actually watch it on Hulu.
They made a Snitch 9 documentary.
Yeah, I saw that documentary. Yeah.
There's a Snitch 9 documentary.
Yes. Yeah. On Showtime, right? On Showtime.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Yeah,
hold on. Let me understand this, y'all. So there's a Snitch 9 documentary.
Yeah, on Hulu.
And he didn't know. In the Playboy, he didn't even know they made a documentary until he found out.
What the fuck, man? So man, when we start giving people glory for snitching, when they start getting documentaries and endorsement deals on TV and shit.
It's a new era, man. It ain't like the 90s and stuff, man, when you actually had to be about what you were supposed to be, man. And this is what changed me about this generation's hip-hop. These dudes want to talk about the 90s and stuff, but you actually had dudes out there spitting the truth, even though they were spitting their gangster shit, though. They was actually breaking it down and actually, telling their life story. Nowadays, these niggas talking about sipping lean. They basically drug addicts. Back then, you had niggas selling drugs. Now these niggas doing the drugs. These niggas are the addicts. So how you gonna be a drug addict and you selling drugs to people? Don't get high on your own supply. You learned that from Scarface, but you can't tell these niggas nothing. You're gonna be like Little Wayne, coon ass having seizures and stuff, and he about to go to jail.
Yeah, Lil Wayne ass about to go to that. He about to do some time
again. He about to go to jail again.
Hey, he about to do some time. He about to do some time in the fucking bean.
And this might be getting me pissed off with some of these rappers, man. And fuck you, RZA. This nigga done sold half of the Wu-Tang catalog to some European Euro trash company. Now this nigga, Lil Wayne, done sold half his masters to some. I forgot what company he sold it to. I don't know if it was Universal
Music Group. That's what.
Yeah. Only for $100 million. Like really, his catalog worth more than that, especially if he's selling half of it. And like these dudes so quick to get the upfront money, they don't really try to get the money that's gonna last for generations and stuff. They gotta just have the money now and not really think about their kids for generations and shit. So basically, all that hard work you was doing with Cash Money, all that kissing you was doing with Birdman and other things, you basically just fucked yourself out of any money you got.
Yeah, most definitely. About the 6ix9ine thing, I'm like, because I hate when people are like, oh, snitch. I'm like, he ain't the only snitch in the rap game. He ain't the only in that game. Because some rappers are snitches. And the part of Lil Wayne, I feel like that's karma. Because now you cool with Trump, and now look what happened. You about to get 10 years? You about to go 10 years?
He had drugs. He had a golden gun. He was on some James Bond shit. He had some pills, cocaine. He had all types of drugs. He's lucky to get those 10 years because he's a felon. He don't supposed to have no gun.
Nope, he ain't supposed to have no gun on him.
Let's see.
He got arrested for that because he got arrested for that again for that charge. That was not the first time he got charged with that gun stuff.
Let's see if 5-star Daddy Birdman get him out of this trouble or Master Trump get him out of trouble because Trump, basically, he done lost his power when it comes to January.
Now I feel like someone need sit him down and let him get sober and get his mind right because he's dying right in front of our eyes. Because when he's gone, the same folks that could have tried harder to get him clean is gonna be the same ones clout chasing online talking about how much they love him. I was like, this dude life can be in jeopardy because he's not gonna see a daylight. He might never see a daylight if he like be arrested and be charged and be sentenced like for 10 years.
Yeah, that's how they got Casanova up there talking all that gorilla shit. They done arrested by 18 of them. He done checked himself into the feds and stuff. They trying to get him like, I forgot how long, I forgot how many years they trying to get him because the gang.
He got charged with Rico. So Rico, you ain't
Rico. Yeah, that's automatic life sentence. They calling hits on kids and shit. They killed the 15-year-old kid. I don't know if he authorized it or some people in the gang and shit. Once the feds got them, and plus you ain't gonna beat the feds. They got a 97% conviction rate. You seen how John Gotti was looking in that courtroom when he seen Sammy Guevara up there snitching. You see how his whole face just went down. Mm-hmm. So you gonna have to bring your A game when you going up against the feds and stuff. So you already seen what snitch now is about now, but you got motherfuckers making document series about this motherfucker.
Yep.
And and now they making money off it. It was the same with the Casanova one.
Yeah.
The Rico charge one, feel like nobody never beat the Rico charge because now Rico charge because for him, because people blame Vlad TV for that. I'm like, no, why y'all want to blame him? You should blame the guy you should blame the rapper for saying all these stuff, like saying about.
Yeah, what are these rappers doing on goddamn Vlad TV anyway?
Like, they know Vlad's an agent, and these niggas. Vlad's an agent.
I know he's an agent. You know what I'm saying? That makes me ask him, what the fuck are they doing on goddamn Vlad TV anyway?
Like, why?
I can tell you that, brother, because nowadays these niggas be so fascinated about being the trending topic and stuff. It ain't just about making money no more. These dudes gotta be famous and be actually rich, in my opinion. Back then, you actually wanted to be rich. Nowadays, these niggas want to be famous. They want to be a trending topic and stuff. So basically, by them going on Vlad and just selling their soul, telling this motherfucker everything, you don't know what that dude might have in the interview area. He might have bugs, fucking cassette tape decks, fucking recording your shit like the feds. You don't know what this dude be. Then he be asking you incriminating questions like you're an FBI agent in the interrogation room. I don't know if this nigga be getting a truth serum or something, or it'd be like on some Matrix shit. But basically, they just be telling their whole life story, just giving it up.
Definitely, cause I'm like, don't blame the people that interview. Blame the rapper for basically spreading your criminal history. Why would you go on knowing that you're gonna be on YouTube or on social media expressing your criminal history? Like, yeah, man, I got arrested for doing this. Yeah, I shot this kid. Like, what is you doing?
Yeah, that fucking Soldier Boy interview too, when he talked about I had the gun and I was like this, pow, 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 pow. I'm like, this motherfucker finna go to jail. Next thing you know, he in jail for gun possession or something.
Yeah, because I'm like saying, like, if you're not smart enough to know what not to say, don't do interviews. Because these dudes, they got a chance to do music, a dream. They get and they blow it by doing one stupid thing. You gotta be careful what you say, what not to say. Because if you say something, it will haunt you for sure. Because the police, they will watch. They're watching. They're gonna use that. Like, yeah, we got him.
You see what they did to Pop Smoke? They ran up in his house and killed him. You see what they doing? You see what they doing to that little Quando Rondo mumble dude, whatever the fuck his name is. You see what they doing to him? So I don't get why y'all dudes don't understand that this is a life or death situation once you get on these tracks talking all this gangster shit when you ain't really about that. Cause you can easily be robbed to kill nowadays. It don't take that long for you to either get robbed to kill. Cause you see what they did to that MO3 kid. They ran down on him in the highway and shot him in the back of his head in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was on some Scarface shit basically when they killed that dude. Like,
I mean, man, it's life for death. It's life for death for rappers. No, yeah.
This is why I stick to my artists from like the golden era and stuff. I like certain stuff these days, but mostly I be listening to stuff from like the '90s and stuff. You know, like shit like Mobb Deep. You know, Terror Squad, Fat Joe, Nas, AZ. You know. real artists and shit that actually meant something to, the hip hop industry and stuff. Nowadays these niggas just basically fast food rappers. They gonna be good for a couple of minutes, then next thing you know, they gonna find another nigga. Why you think all these rappers die? They gonna find another nigga tomorrow, just like these female rappers. That bitch ain't hot. We gonna find another Cardi B.
Yep, go find another culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
And hip hop is the only genre of music that actually do like crazy shit like that. I don't really hear like R&B artists getting into trouble like that unless it's with a woman or something. But you got rock, you got heavy metal, you got all different types of genres and stuff that don't be having all these problems and stuff. But the thing about hip hop is now they done saturated the shit with so much of this mumble crap out here, and so much of this nasty thought shit out here now that it ain't never gonna be the same like then, like it was like in the '90s or probably the early 2000s when you really had artists out here doing something. Like you might hear a kid now that's 15 going on 20 saying this the best era for hip hop music, but you might got a person like this in my age, in my mid 20s, talking about like, nah, man, this will never be the same because y'all ain't really coming with nothing different. Y'all talking the same shit. Back then you had different variations of hip hop. You had the gangster shit, you had the conscious rap, you had the R&B hip hop. You had different mixes of hip hop and stuff. Nowadays they done delved it down so much that you don't have nothing but just one type of music, which is basically mumble rap.
Yep.
But my thing was, do you think Cardi B and other females, do you think they influencing young girls?
Definitely. And I don't want to hear y'all say Lil Kim and Foxy Brown was doing the same thing. Them bitches can actually rap. At least when they was talking this shit, they actually was telling their life story and stuff. These bitches ain't talking about nothing. All they talking about is getting money, robbing a black man, trying to set him up to get ran from the back by a tranny and shit. Yeah, Cardi B, we ain't forgot about you bitch saying that shit. But basically, they ain't talking about nothing. You had artists like Eve, you had Rod Digger, you had artists like that, you had fucking Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah, MC Light, yeah, all those type of female artists from different eras and stuff not talking the same thing. They had different styles. You could tell the difference between Foxy. Lil Kim was on some hip hop type shit. Foxy Brown came in on some hip hop / R&B type stuff, but you can't tell the difference between most of these bitches these days. Only a small percentage of these female rappers are actually saying something.
Yep.
To me, I say yeah, because now they know that's how reality is. No, it's like a new generation now. They not even focused on the bars and the lyrics stuff like that. They just care. They just see Cardi and them shaking her ass and like yeah, talking about sexual stuff, and then you see some of these young girls, they get pregnant at an early age doing this. Like it's very toxic.
Yeah, I could see if he had like a small percentage of this shit doing it, but every female rapper gonna be doing that in the mainstream media. I'm not saying they ain't doing the shit in the underground, with all the other artists and stuff, but in the mainstream media, they actually pushing that shit. You got bitches like the City Girls, Sweetie, Barty Bimbo, Megan the Not Stallion, aka Jolly Green Giant bitch, and you just got a plethora of these bitches. Ain't saying that the Lizzo fat stinking coon ass, even though she ain't a rapper. I don't really like her like that. I ain't like that ever since she was shaking that gelatin ass at the Lakers game.
Who's that?
Lizzo.
Who?
Lizzo. The fat bitch.
Oh yeah, the fucking wrecking ball.
Oh, the big girl that be showing her body.
Yeah, showing her fucking cottage cheese ass and shit.
She said this was inspired by Rikishi. Bitch, you ain't never looked at no Rikishi wrestling type shit. You don't know nothing about no wrestling.
And they're talking all that shit, talking about she's an inspiration to what? A hot dog eating contest competitor?
Yeah, It's just like I know something was wrong because y'all remember she was in the Rockets game, game, and when her fat ass showing her thong in public, I was like, what?
Shit, I thought they were gonna play Cisco the thong, so I was gonna fall out. I was like, oh god.
I was like, what is you doing? And I'm like, that's what the problem is today. Like, why y'all showing this in front of everybody? Like, you embarrassing yourself.
Kids and shit. And I'm glad you brought that up too, brother, because this restaurant owner, I don't know if y'all see the video, this restaurant owner in Dallas, he had to regulate on some bitches, some black bitches, about them twerking in his restaurant and stuff. He had to tell them 3 times. And he was like, I don't want y'all doing this shit in my restaurant and stuff. Y'all want to do that at a white person's restaurant, so why I have to tell y'all numerous times not to do it? But he basically said, I don't need y'all fucking money. Y'all can basically get the fuck out my own restaurant and stuff doing that, because people come here to eat and stuff. He was actually trying to help black people come to a place where they can eat and not be racially profiled and stuff. Once you gotta worry about these white motherfuckers, especially these Chinese people too, these Asians, you gotta worry about going to their restaurants too. Talking about you don't qualify to eat at the restaurant because your shoes don't match. But if you see a white person with the same damn shoes, they can eat at the restaurant, but you can't. So basically, the brother was trying to basically tell them like this ain't the place to be doing it. But you can't tell some black women that. You don't know if kids was in there, old people and stuff looking at you doing that. I don't want to see that while eating.
No doubt.
Definitely. I mean, if you want to shake your ass, go to a club. This way y'all spend all this money not paying your rent. Don't want to pay your rent, but you want to go to the club and see some niggas. You talk so much about black men, but you can't stay away from black men. Oh, you niggas ain't shit. You niggas is just about your daddy. You just like your father. Not all black men are like that. You just ain't found the right person. Then you want to go run to the white man. No, damn well he might be as worse, if not terrible than us. See, every race of people got problems. It's just not black people.
Definitely. You said Liza the hippo. You got Cardi B. Megan. I got shot in the foot. Stallion. It's like that's what y'all and then that's what y'all women. That's what y'all young ladies like. Y'all like guys shaking their ass. And some guys they'll see that. But that's the problem with today. We got to be these young girls. They try to we want them to be independent of them, not having a 14 or 15 girl seeing this and having sex with dudes way older than her and get pregnant. Like it leaves bad example.
Yeah, I definitely agree with all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely agree with all that. Hey, but I'm gonna get on up out of here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a good day, man. I hope everyone watching this video that's going to watch this video enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe out there. Get what you want out of life, man. You know what I'm saying? You only get one shot. You know what I'm saying?
Don't take life for granted. Use every day to try to actually do something. Don't be out here on some dumb shit. And next thing you know, you're in a courtroom falling out and shit like Suge Knight fat ass was.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Look, if there's a piece of ass you call yourself wanting to get for a long time, you know what I'm saying? You only got one shot, man. The worst you can say is no. You know what I'm saying? Now,
you never know. You never know. You never know girls these days. They'll pop the coochie open on the first date. So you never know.
You never know. So hey, live your life to the fullest, but don't be reckless. All right. You know what I'm saying? I said live your life to the fullest, but don't be reckless. All right. And I will talk to y'all in another video. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!